lower its volume to fill the space that you just knocked off. And it will create the little red arrows here. This is the juice of the gravity. It will create such an amount of discharge or balance that this is the power that we are looking for. Remember, this is gravity. Always keep the horizon, no matter what you do. No matter how you knock off the balance of the systems. This is what gravity do. Gravity always keep the horizons. And to extract useful energy out from gravity is so simple. As soon as you shift the balance out, gravity will right away discharge and balance out the space you created here, and in turn it will generate such a power in the space of this red arrow here. We will look into these issues in a moment. Now, I would like to carry away a little, since we have got already the bowl of water here. I have as usual the bowl of water, liquid 1 in its own density and liquid 2 in its own density. However, liquid 1 and liquid 2 it's not, the density between them are not the same. To resolve the problems when liquid 1 and liquid 2, say liquid 1 is water, liquid 2 is oil or some other substance. If the experiments all go well, liquid 2 would form a sphere. This sphere is nothing but the act of discharge and balance, to keep the mass, to keep the existence of the mass within liquid 1. This is a natural sphere that's formed in the container. It's very, very interesting. And let's stick with the title, Gravity, the Center of Attention, and go back to gravity first, if I can organize myself. Now, well, since gravity here, we bring in the subject of antimass as well. The exact relationships of antimass and gravity is, I would expect, when a force field of antimass is formed, within the antimass force field, it will contain gravity in its centers, as well as magnetism, electrons, and this is the actual force field that's being so well known to all of us. This is our planet Earth. The anti-gravity force field is formed in a shape of sphere. With the gravity rotating, little arrow showing it, surround this anti-gravity field is a magnetical Earth magnetical field, North Pole and South Pole. In this anti-gravity field, that we notice the characteristics of an extreme low temperature in both North-South Pole, and it is exciting. Now, let's stick with the subject and not being carried away. Earlier we looked at what happens when you knock off the balance of gravity. Gravity right away fill out the empty, fill out the area you just knocked off and maintain its horizon. That's what gravity do. We can take advantage of this phenomenon and make this permanent magnet spin around and around and around, because we know that's what gravity do. You knocking off its balance, gravity is right away fill out the space and maintain its horizons no matter what you do. Now this is how we make this little magnet spin around this magnetical field. We all have been playing with the Bedini motor, and I would like to give my explanation of why this permanent magnet spin around it. Now, there is two magnetical field that is quite interesting to look at, since we know the sphere. And however, let's look at how this magnetical field works. Ooh, I have wind and blowing off stuff everywhere. This magnetical field consists of secondary primary wire, north-south, north-south. In turn, we would create a imbalance in the magnetical field. You see the south field here. In this diagram, it represents these two little area here. And the balance of the whole system here is way off. North and south are not aligned. We have two north pole here, you see? You have two south pole here. It's absolutely a chaos. Only thing gravity can do is to balance it. And to balance this chaos with this permanent magnet, you are forcing gravity to turn around it, to turn around it, to turn around it, so that the magnetical field may be balanced out and discharged out. We achieve so much that in this little band, and if I'm